Hello, this is A.V. Cole. Well, welcome to my podcast. My podcast is going to be today, is going to be on being safe online, keeping yourself safe online. Um, we all use the internet. Someone say, well, I don't get online, but I don't get on the computer. But remember, you get on this little thing called the phone, the smartphone. With the smartphone, you do a lot of stuff you can do on your computer. So, in this podcast today, I just want to help them to protect themselves and protect their personal data while they're online. It's very important subject. Let's go. All right. First thing I'm gonna talk about is go look at different ways. These are different ways to protect your personal data online, whether you're using a smartphones, whether you're using a desktop or a laptop or a tablet. Let's jump. Number one, don't click that link. Just because somebody send you a link on an email, looks like from a trusted user, don't click that link. Be very careful clicking link because link is one of the ways that hackers will attack you. We call that a phishing attack. They send you a link, you click on it, go to the website, you might introduce a malware to your system, whereby they can steal your personal data, such as your social security number, date of birth, even credit card numbers. All right. Now, number two, try to use two-factor authentication. Someone say, what do I mean by two-factor authentication? That means don't use just the password and username. You can use your phone, whereby they send a code to your phone to log in. You can use a smart card and something like that. So when you use two-factor authentication, it actually protects you more than just one-factor authentication. So you want to look into that. When you set up an account online, make sure you use two-factor authentication. It could be a smart card. People in the military, they have a CAC, common access card. It could be RSA token, and normally it could also be your phone, whereby a text is sent to your phone, and you type in that text to access your account. Number three, delete recorded conversation, and delete any conversation with your virtual assistants. Whatever is virtual assistant you're using, delete it. It could be Google, it could be Siri, it could be Alexa. Delete it. What should I remove? What should I remove? Alexa, stop. You see, Alexa just do things like that and listen to you. Keep it clean. Delete all files. Any files not needed, delete them. Because the more information you have in your system, the more somebody is able to access your system, they can get more personal information. Number five, this is very hard to do for most young people and almost everybody. Some people are not familiar with that. Is be less social. You have the social media. People are in the habit of just posting anything on social media. Be very careful what you post on social media. Hackers go through social media looking for information like your mother's maiden name, names of your siblings, name of the city you live in, your favorite vacation place. All that information can be collected because that most of that information we use them to authenticate to websites. So hackers can grab it from there. They can use it to illegally authenticate to your website illegally. So be very careful, be less social, be careful what you put online. You know, we talk about as we go on, we're gonna talk more about that, but be very careful, like me, your mother maiden's name, name of your siblings, and your favorite vacation location, the city that you live in. Be very careful, very who you work for, very strict what you put out there, because hackers can use it against you. All right, don't sync your for sync's sake. You have a lot of software today allow you to sync what's on the computer to the cloud. Be very careful what you sync to the cloud. Because if you sync some personal information to the cloud, such as your PII, when I say PII, I mean your driver's license number, credit card number, social security number, date of birth, and stuff like that. If you sync it online, hackers could steal it if you sync it to the cloud. All right, number seven. Um, make sure disable location tracking from your devices, from your phone. Make sure when you take a picture from somewhere, when you post that picture on social media, that it's not stated there where you took it from. People go on vacation. First thing they do when they get there, they take a picture and post it online. If you have tracking software, if tracking is enabled, that picture shows them where you are. If it shows that you're on vacation in Florida, people can go to your home and rob you. Be very careful. Take off location tracking software. If you're not using Bluetooth, disable it. If you're not using Bluetooth, because if you pair your system with the other system, that's not legitimate. From there, they can steal information on your system. For example, we have Bluetooth on our laptops, Bluetooth on tablet, Bluetooth on a cell phone. If you pair your cell phone with with a wrong Bluetooth device, all that information on your cell phone, they can steal it. All right. Number nine, encrypt store data. Um, any data you're gonna have. Maybe you're sending data or data that's on your computer, encrypt it. If you're sending data online, make sure you're using encryption. If you're sending stuff such as important information such as credit card number, this is a very important podcast because we're getting that near to the time when people do a lot of online shopping. You're gonna be doing online shopping for Christmas, for Thanksgiving, Cyber Monday is coming, Black Friday. Be very careful. That's when hackers steal a lot of credit card information. So any information you're sending online, make sure it's encrypted, such as your social security number, your date of birth, your credit card numbers, and stuff like that. And also, last but not the least, patch your system. Make sure your system is patched. That means, what do I mean by that? Get updates. Updates for your laptop, updates for your tablet, and also for your smartphones. If we do those 10 things I just mentioned, which I'm going to go over them again, you'll be more protected online. Somebody say, well, when you tell me all this, I'm going to stop using the internet. Well, nowadays it's very hard to stop using the internet. It's like somebody say, oh, they have a lot of accident on the highway, so I'm not going to drive on the highway. You can't say that. Oh, they have a lot of people are getting into accident with their cars, so I'm not going to drive. That's what you're trying to say. No, you just have to protect yourself. When you drive on the highway, you be extra careful. You don't speed. You see anybody speeding, let them go on their way. The same thing. You have to protect yourself online by the 10 things I just told you. Okay, this is the podcast number one. I'm going to do podcast number two tomorrow. Stay tuned. Thank you. This is AB Cole. I hope what I just said will help you better protect yourself online. Not only protect yourself, protect your family. Okay, and also protect your job, because you're the weakest link. We end users, or you know employees, or staff, whatever, maybe CEOs or whatever, from top to the bottom. We are the weakest link to our security, because if we get compromised personally, most likely your job area will be compromised. So let's go over this again. Put 10 ways to protect your personal data. Don't click that link. See a link is suspicious, don't click it. Use two-factor authentication. That means you're not just depending on username and password only. You're using your phone for authentication, or smart card, or token. Delete any recorded conversation from your personal assistants. Delete all files. If you have all files on your system and it's no longer needed, delete it. Also, be less social. Be very careful what you post online. Don't be too social. A lot of people do that. They post a lot of stuff online. Look at people's profiles sometimes. Be like, man, you put everything online. You don't want to do that. Be le- don't sync just for sync. Don't just sync everything on your computer to the cloud. Don't do that. Keep um, any location software or location app, disable them. If you're not using Bluetooth, turn it off. Encrypt any stored data or data you send it online. Then make sure you get the upgrades to your system. It's AB Cole podcast, AB Cole Show podcast. Today I'm dealing with technology, and see you next time. Thank you.